What up, everybody? This is Desert Reptile 98. I have my springtails and actually found a lot more of them. I transferred some of them into this jar of charcoal, put some lava rock at the bottom just to fill up the space. But they're already kind of taking over this little area. Very tiny, super tiny. I did not expect them to be so small. But can't see them in there. I'm just gonna let them settle, let them figure out, their area. I have more in this one right here. They're gonna have some food for a while. And then I have these isopods I'm going to release in a little bit. I believe these came with some type of substrate, so I'll release them under this log. And well, before I do anything, let me show you the enclosure. This is the enclosure I built for a reptile. Have not figured out what reptile I'm going to put in here yet. But this is the project I was working on a while back. I'm going to have sliding doors. I'll put them on right now once I put them in there. But I just wanted to get the culture started. Yeah. So this is my enclosure, my desert theme. I do not like the substrate, to be honest with you. I wanted a different color substrate, but eventually I'll change it out or mix it in with something darker. Yeah, so far so good. Substrate, I'll go into detail later once I put the actual, animal in here. I'll go into more detail what I mixed it with and what's in there. And yeah, here we go. So first things first, I have some little logs here. Then I want to introduce some springtail too, and then I want to put the isopods in the back. Probably put some springtail in each of those plants. As you can see, I have the cactus, and then I have some grass, and I have I forgot what those are called. And I have some trees, make it look as far as scale, make it seem to scale as far as the trees go. Trying to get a good angle. Have to kind of be far away. But yeah, here's an idea what you guys can do. Definitely know what I'm gonna do next time better. It did take a while, probably like 2 weeks to do this. Actually, it took me a lot longer, like a couple months, because I did certain things at a certain time. I didn't have, I wasn't working on this all day. So, yep, there it goes. I'll do a better video later. This is just me of releasing the isopods I got from Reptile Deli, and starter culture of the orange. There you go, orange isopods, and then the springtail as well. So, all right, here we go. Let me, I don't know where to set you guys down. Just right there. Prop you up with something. Dang it. I don't know what to prop you up with. Need my hat. All right, so I got this log in the back. I lift up. I have some softer substrate over here. Definitely want to mix that in. Oh, sorry. Definitely want to mix that in a little bit better. So there, I'll have the isopods going in there. Nice. Moist. Let me add a little bit of water, just keep it moist so they can get that microhabitat going. Just so it can settle very nicely. All right, here goes the isopods. Got them orange, as you can see. Good starter culture. Hopefully this guy's okay. Nope, he's not okay. I'm just gonna kind of let them do their thing there. Probably just dump him in there, to be honest with you. I'm trying to make it brighter. There it is. Okay. So isopods going with their substrate. Oh, they got some food there too. So I'll go ahead and leave that as well. So I'll leave that substrate in there because extra humidity and moisture is always good for them. Put that, I'll kind of just, gotta be careful I don't squish any of them. There they go. As you can see, some of them are climbing. I think that one's a dead one, but it's okay. That was probably my doing. So I'll let them get settled in. They'll find a humid area, eventually migrate towards it. Yeah, so I got some other isopods as well. Where are they? Got some in here that I got from outside. They're just the regular purple isopods. I figure out add them in here somewhere. I just don't know where. Maybe on the other side. Yeah, seems like a good place. Alright, see if I can set you guys up again. It's not the best view, I'm sorry. I'm doing this one-handed. Oh well, I'll just do it one-handed. And the lighting kind of sucks, I'm sorry. Sorry for that. So, kind of just scratch this out the way. There's a lot more sand here. I'll fix that right now. And this is from the iguana enclosure outside. They have their natural springtails and isopods there. I don't want to mess up this nice little tree. And we got a jumping spider making his way up. It's pretty cool. He was probably in this bucket when I got him. Alright, so all kinds of goodies in there. Nothing left in here. So we'll go ahead and mix that up right there. Put it nice and loose, that way they can get out. Nothing too crazy. I think that was it inside of here. So I'll just let them do them. Oh, there's one right there. Somehow he made it out before I even let him out. There's another one. So they'll eventually make their home here. And there's, you know, this is just a loose layer of top layer. Get that out of there. Just a loose layer in the bottom. There's more substrate. And then at the way bottom, there's more sand. This is more like a walnut chunks or whatever you call them. So yeah, I'll let them do their thing. Again, I'm gonna add a little water so they can make their little micro habitat. Okay, that should be sufficient. And I'll probably add, I'll leave them there because there might be some springtails in there already anyways. So let me just fix this up a little bit, make it a little bit more neat. All right, and then I'll come feed them and stuff. Always get leftovers from the iguana, so I'll have some food for them ready. Yeah, look at this enclosure though. How sick is it? I'll go in more detail when I get the reptile itself, which is pretty soon, I hope. Don't want to rush it. I want to get the right reptile for this. Still need a hiding place and a food bowl for this. So, not finished quite yet, but will be. And I still gotta paint the outside, so other than that, that's pretty much it. Time to add some springtails. That one I will do with two hands, because I don't trust myself. Let me get a little rock here. Guys up. Maybe I can't, maybe I can't. Maybe guys, probably. Yeah, this is difficult. Basically what you do, you just add water, and whatever springtails are floating, you just kind of pour into the areas that you want them into, and they'll eat all the fungus and all the mold and all that, you know, bad stuff. They kind of control it in here. Other than that, that's basically it. I'll just do this off camera, but yeah.